Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some of the most heartbreaking news going on over here when it comes to Star Wars Outlaws and PlayStation 5 owners. Now, as you guys have probably seen, it hasn't been the best reception when it comes to the brand new Star Wars Outlaws game. I haven't hated it, but I definitely think I'm trying to judge the game on a $17 price point because you can play it on Ubisoft Plus, and even then, there is a lot to be desired. I've had a chance to go play, put at least like 10 hours into the game itself, so I feel like some of my opinions on this counter make sense, but what doesn't make sense is that PlayStation 5 users are now completely losing all of their save data. A recent patch basically destroyed everyone's progress. People spent $120 to play the game a little bit early, and all of that basically early access payments has now been officially wiped, and it's only for PlayStation 5 users. And this is why it's crazy. Because if someone's paying extra money to go play their game early, you expect it to be fun, enjoyable, not lose all of your progress. So rightfully so, people are upset. We're going to talk about this, talk about the issue. I want to know if you guys are affected or not. And as well, just I don't know how this game has had such a bad train wreck. Overall, the game itself is not bad. Very bland, very basic in terms of gameplay, but environments and the world are very cool. So there was potential in it. But right now, I'm not feeling the potential, and I don't think a lot of people are. So subscribe if you guys are new, leave a like and your thoughts down below. Twitter and Twitch as well if you guys want to follow. And let's go and dive on into whatever on earth this is. So if you guys have kind of seen our videos and talked about this, the game itself has had a few bugs. Yes. You guys can see this correctly as our watch is on screen. The person is unironically punching the person off where they just go and rebound back on in. And there's been a lot of issues like this as we've been going through the Star Wars game. Like sometimes you'll try to go hit someone in stealth and it super bugs like this and your character gets shown to everyone else. And for a stealth-based game where there is a lot of stealth combat, it's unacceptable. Like we all know you can't do that and it just ruins the immersion aspects, makes you mad, makes you want to reset the game, lose missions, lose progress, waste time. A lot of bad things with it. And there's also been other environment issues too, and bugs and soft locks. But the biggest issue behind like all this type of stuff going on is that right this second, the game itself is screwed over a lot of PlayStation users to the point where it's worth it for me to make a video on this and talk about it because I'm very, very upset. Ubisoft has asked a bunch of PlayStation users in an email to go and update and restart their save files from scratch due to game-breaking bugs that were actually shipped out at launch. This is unacceptable. This is horrible. So basically they're saying like, hey, we had a initial game save state and we had a chance to update a lot of things since then. We respect them for updating the game. That is good. Like I like the fact that they are offering support, like a positive to a negative. But the really big issue is this should have happened before the game came out. Like if they're doing any last minute things or whatever, this should have been scheduled to be done or at least mostly done at least the day before all the other early access backers had a chance to play the game. Do you guys agree? Because I hope so. That's a pretty normal take. So that's the issue. Like right now, like I do agree that it's nice that they're supporting the game and fixing games, but they're saying if you continue on prior saves, you will unfortunately face issues and you will always actually also have progression blockers. So basically, let's say you have like a main story quest, you have to go and maybe go and like, you know, destroy a certain person, like get some loot, go to an area. It may not even exist. It may not even happen. Like literally the game itself might be completely, utterly broken to the point where you cannot even keep on playing the game. So you're going to waste your time either way. But the issue is this came out a few days after the game officially came out. So let alone people already paid $110 or more for the early access of it. As well, they also are now losing multiple hours of progress. Some people up to at least 17 hours we were seeing reports on, probably even more. Some people may have taken off of work to play if they're really big Star Wars fans. Like it's a relatively big game from Ubisoft. Like people would do that. People do that for Assassin's Creed, World of Warcraft, whatever. It's a big deal. So if you basically went through this, you are losing your progress, and it's only for PS5 users. Here's what the email says. To best experience the Outer Rim, we rolled out a maintenance to make sure everyone is playing the latest version of the game. As one of the players affected who had access to an older version of the game, we are aware you might be encountering some issues after this recent patch. We sincerely apologize for any inconvenience and apparently all the wasted hours they just don't care about because they could have had this all patched beforehand. In my honest opinion, this may have been caused. To solve the issue, please make sure you are playing version 1.00002. Here's how to check the version. You go to your game file, select options, go to information. On the version line, locate the version number. And once you've confirmed that you have the latest version, then you go and you basically start a brand new save. So they're unironically saying, with no words mixed, please start a new save to fully enjoy Star Wars Outlaws as our team intended. If you continue on a prior save, you will be unfortunately face issues and you will have progression blockers. And the wording's even worse too, because it's not like you may or it might happen. It's literally saying you will unfortunately face these issues and you will unfortunately hit these progress and progression blockers. So it's not like oh, it might happen. It seems like it's almost guaranteed. So I'm not sure if there was an issue with the coding or there was a really big soft lock that somehow made it through quality testing. I'm not really exactly sure. This is thankfully only for PlayStation users, it seems like. PS5 users. Xbox users seem fine. I think PC users seem fine. So if you guys are watching this video just for the drama or for your own curiosity, it seems like it's only for PS5 from this. But it still sucks. Like, kind of going through the reports, and we'll go through the Reddit in a second. Lots of players affected say that they were several hours in, with one saying they already had over 17 hours. The issue is only on PS5. Saying, I just got, here, look at these people. I just got this email this morning. Wish I knew that before I played 5 hours last night. Honestly, this game is testing my patience, and that's probably the nicest way to put it. They should have had it figured out beforehand, which is kind of what I was saying too. If you did this like the day before or even day one, it's still annoying, but you can maybe get through it pretty quick. Some people are maybe also even saying too, it could have also been on Sony, maybe due to the fact that they're a little bit slow on patches and updates, which we'll have to wait for more updates. But let's be honest, it's still an issue on Ubisoft and Sony. So Ubisoft should have had this all done and sorted beforehand. Sometimes bugs happen, sometimes issues happen, but for someone who's paying $100+ to play the game early, you should be getting the pristine experience. Everything should be working good, should have been tested, and these are like the hyper fans, the people who are really going to like the game, tweet about it, talk about it, enjoy it, probably play it from start to finish because they really enjoy Star Wars or Ubisoft games or whatever it might go and be. And it sucks. We're seeing people over here too. Some people even saying they started over and still even had issues. Hopefully the majority, it works fine. Some people are getting blocked apparently too, and they're kind of curious in this one too as well. But also some people are now saying this is only specific for PS5. So once again, reminder on that one too. So basically it sucks. Like, it just really, really sucks. And obviously people are not happy. It's when it comes to tweets too as well. They also did go into that Ubisoft will be giving players who had to start over a trinket for their ship and some Ubisoft Connect credits, which in all honesty is probably not going to be the trade-off. I'm gonna be honest, like, if I was a company and I know it's a little bit of a financial hit, I would probably be refunding all the early access PS5 users. And I know that's asking a lot apparently for corporate greed or whatever, but that's what I would be doing. I myself would be taking the, like, as the CEO or higher up for this one. It's horrible, yes, but I think the goodwill is important for your long-term users. It's like you lose the short term, get the long term. Saying we are following up on a previous email we sent you regarding issues with an outdated version on PlayStation 5. We fully acknowledge that asking you to start a new game is not the best experience, especially during the early access period. And for that, we apologize. You should be doing that. That's the bare minimum. To make your return to the Outer Rim a little bit more special, we are granting you an in-game Trailblazer trinket, who cares, and also 100 Ubisoft Connect units to redeem for in-game rewards, for example. But like, bro, I would not be happy with this. Let's say I spent 17 hours and I lost the entire progress. I'll be honest, I'm petty, I'm done. Like, I would probably not play the game anymore. I'd probably be done. And I'd probably try to get a refund. I'd be like, well, the game was broken on launch, even though I hadn't played it and enjoyed my 17 hours, I'd be calling my bank. And like, that's just because that's how much this hurts. Like, that's such an active waste of time. And it sucks. Like, it really is just a bad situation. I feel really bad for PS5 users with this. They're saying we're actively working on adding the Ubisoft Connect units to your account too, so you have a chance to use those as soon as possible. And they say we appreciate your patience and hope you enjoy the game. But like, people are just not happy. This is like giving someone dirty pennies from the 70s and a torn in half coupon from your pocket as an apology. Imagine beating the game in early access and having to restart for you just to get a trinket. So they basically gave nothing then. They're guessing it's $1. Like, I'm not sure the exact specifics on it. They should refund the game and buy it for regular price. And I would do the same. You wasted the early access period, which is what some people paid money for, to beat the game quicker, enjoy it quicker, and sucks. I never bought the game, but I really want my money back. Like, it's more insulting than if they gave them nothing. don't do early access. I'm not really a big fan of early access myself, but it's just heartbreaking to go and see this, dude. Like, everyone's just dogging on this, and it's just, this is horrible for PS5 users. Subscribe if you guys want to. I appreciate you guys all for watching. We have the Twitter and Twitch room as well, in case you guys would like to follow. And just thank you guys. It sucks if you guys got fit about that. I'm so sorry.